Hey, this is T3 and I thought I'd show you some more Horizon Zero Dawn secrets. So here we are in the middle of the city and I'm moving to this area marking here because over here where I'm marking is this lovely little mural. I don't know if anyone's been here before, but there's this lovely little like cave drawing on the wall of the city and like hunting for game and the mountains and the villages, and this is just randomly here just in the middle of the city, just sort of sitting here at this collapsed building. So that's number one I wanted to show you. So number two, secret number two, we are in the cliff areas just to the sort of south of the city really. We're just coming to this area here which are marked by these, I think they're grazers here. Anyway, it's just this area and you can see this little path. It's like a brave trail this. So I'm just climbing up. So this is all an area you can get to. Some nice photos to be taken from here as well because it's just outside the city. If it wasn't raining I'd be taking more pictures. I can't harvest that for some reason. But you can see there's a way up, there's a way down, and then you've got the city in the background. So that's that. I'm just showing you the path, but it's fairly straightforward. Sometimes, certainly during the rain, it's hard to see. I think I got a little turned around on this one, but yeah, you can see I'm just getting up to the top here. Now this I find is interesting because you've got two different Nora. You've got this one here who's holding just some glass, and then you've got one at the top as well. So he's clearly dead and he looks like he's either been pushed or has fallen off. So yeah, I'm looking for the handholds there and then I find them. It's hard to see in the rain, certainly because this whole cliff is white. Glint hawks up here, just be careful, but there's a cache right here. There's 3 chests and a dead Nora. So yeah, not sure if they were fighting over goods or belongings from the city, but there's a lot of good caches here. So if you're in short supply of anything, this is a nice place to go for some free loot. So yeah, I just found this randomly one day and thought I'd share. Also, if you can climb this rock, you can do it. I'll show you here. You just jump up the side. It's really not that difficult. And if it wasn't for the fact that it was raining, you'd have a lovely view of the city. But it's raining, so I can't fix the weather. So you just slide straight down there. And then there's another one you can slide down, and again, if you want to take a nice view of the city from there, it's another great spot to take it. Unfortunately, it's raining for me, so I can't have that option. But you can drop down, or you can slide down, or climb down. So this next one, we're in Devil's Thirst, and we're going to the water tower, which is here. So you just basically head towards that area over there. If you have advanced climbing skills, you can get to the top of that. There are handholds all the way up to the platform, but then afterwards you have to get a little creative to get on top. But it can be done. I'll put that in another video later on. But if you go up here onto this side of the leg, you can start to climb. And it is a jumping climb, but you get all the way to the top. And then there's this little box here, and there's a few things in there. I looted this earlier on, so there's a few shards left and a few traps, but I think there was a bit more. So the next one is now in the Grave Hoard. This one I found first when I first played this game. A complete accident, fell in, but afterwards I did find a route up and down, which means you don't lose almost all your health when you do it. So you could slide down on that, but instead, if you just edge to the end, there is an option, a prompt that will come up to let you climb down. There it is, drop to ledge, and then you're just heading downwards, and it's pretty much self-guiding. You drop onto that platform, you have to actually let go there, and then just drop down. There is a way to do it as well. If you want to slide down to the end, you just turn around and there's handholds on the wall to climb down, which I'll show you later on. So you're at this bit and it's water below you, and there's your chest over there. So you just dive straight in over to the chest, and there's quite a few. It's a good loot box, this one. It's quite large. You've got a few different things. It's quite useful. There's nothing over there. I did have a look and check, and I think I do have a quick look again this time. So getting back up, you want to walk along this sort of girder area. It sort of plants you in, so you don't want to go over there because there's nothing over there. Instead, you want to go over this way, and it just lets you climb upwards, and I'll show you now with a fire arrow. Yeah, there I go, and there's nothing, it's just a wall. So you could go back up the way you came, but if you go over here and just take a running jump, you can jump onto that one and up again, and you're back into the main area. Right, next one, moving swiftly onwards, tall neck over in this area. So you want to wait until the tall neck comes round to this area by this sort of bent tree right on the other side of my spawn area there. You might want to check the map on this one. But as you can see, the tall neck's now coming round to this bit, and you want to get up to the top of the tall neck and then get onto that platform there. Now you can see there is a little handhold there, so you've got to take a full run up and jump onto it. And then there's handholds up, so just carry on climbing all the way to the top. Up you go. And then there's this. 2 skeletons holding hands, and next to them is just a health potion, which I find very strange. Just 2 skeletons next to a campfire holding hands. Maybe they escaped from Meridian during the raids. Maybe it was before then. Maybe they were the old ones. I doubt it, because they'd be dust by now. But yes, it's a very strange one, that one. This one I just found on my way to making another secret area. I found this area by here. I was on my way somewhere else and I found an area, and I thought, I'll just include it in the video since we're making secret videos. So you want to follow the river from that spawn, just cross the river and then just follow it round, and on the right there's that little pathway over the mountain there, which is actually adjoined by, there's a bit of a path or a road, whatever you want to call it there, and instead of going up and over, instead you want to go up and to the right, which I'll showcase now. So you could go left and there's the satellite dish there, but instead you go this side and then you can see the spire in the background. So you're running along the top of the cliffs here and you're heading for that area ahead of you. It doesn't look like you can get there, but actually it all just joins in. There's this lovely little path that goes over the top. So I'm just going to run up there, and up here is these nice little, now you can guess what that is. So these are clearly rusted out and destroyed, but they make for nice little photographs. And yeah, if you're not happy with that, then there's another one by there. So the Deathbringers here are a nice little one for photos. But that's not all. There's also a merchant up here, which I found slightly strange. So they've got a merchant here for some unknown reason. If you go to, they've got the golden travel pack as well on resources. But then if you follow this route along here, then you got something that's a bit strange. So you jump into this area, and that's the bandit camp down there. But also, these geese are stuck. They do move now and again, but they will be replaced by another flock of geese that come in. I think they move in a minute now. I think I'll show that in a minute. They just, yep, there they go, and then they stop again. So they move a bit like that, and another one will come along when they leave. But it's a bit of an interesting one, that one. Now, you could try and get down that way, but there is an actual easier route to get down here, just to the right of this merchant. So there's steep bank down here. Just run down here or slide down here, and when you get to the bottom, you're right outside the mercenary camp. So if you want to go from that way in, I think you can do it. I don't think it's that steep a hill. I think you can get back up that way. But I just thought it was an interesting place to have a merchant, and it makes for some nice photographs as well. So for this one, if you start off in this camp, this looks very much like a Nora camp. I like to think this is Nakoa's camp, that when she's dealt with Zaid, that she came here and set up camp just to the side of the meridian there. Now, I want to get up there. Now, this is a lovely little route. You like waterfalls and waterfall shots, this is a nice route to go. You've got so many photo opportunities. It's a nice little inclusion in the game. Sometimes if you're too far to the left and you need to get up the mountain, the quick route will show you this way. So you could go up these stones here and along, or there's these up here. Now you could use both and they'll both get to the same destination, so I'll use these. But it's nice that you've got multiple paths to get up to start with, I think. And this is just a lovely climb. You've got a lot of photo opportunities on the way up from here. Just the water you climb in, or anything like that. So it is quite a nice climb, and if you like that sort of shot, you've got these handholds where you can stay on those and take photos, or there's little mini ledges you can like stand on, like this one here, and take a few photos. But you can see the waterfall there, and I know what some of you might be wondering, can you actually go in through the waterfall? Well, no, but there are opportunities like here where the handholds are right on the side or partially in the water, so you do get a bit wet going up here, but you can't really go through the waterfall. You can just sort of go in it a bit, but there's no like secret cave behind it or anything like that. But it is a nice climb, this one. It's a long climb, certainly it's one of the highest, longest climbs you'll have, but discounting the frozen wilds, of course. But when you get to the top, you're right at the top, and little celebration arrow there, and it's a long climb up, but I think it's worth it. But then if you want a fast route down, there's these two by here, so you just rappel here, and go along the side and rappel here as well. Speaking of waterfalls, we are down here. You can see the Palace of the Sun and Meridian there. And this is a nice little route around here. There's a lot of good photo opportunities. There's a lovely big waterfall right there. And then all these handholds up here. So you can go up here, you can go along, you can go along the logs and take photos. There's some nice photo opportunities here. So I might have gone off on my own and done my own thing a little bit here with photographs and then cut back to the video. Sorry guys, but yeah, you can traverse up here and all the way along and up, and it makes, you can see just ahead above me there are some logs above me, so I think you know what's gonna happen. You'll head along these logs here. Now there's the route up to the left that carries on going up, but instead you can go down. So you see those logs above, and that's the route up, but you can go down here and along to there. So going along here, you turn this corner around this rock, and by there, a lovely shot of Meridian, and you've got the bridges and the Sun Palace and everything. And down there, you have another route up, which will take you up this rock, or you can drop down that side as well. It just makes for a nice view, but for this video, we're carrying on going upwards, so you go back along the route I came here. So carry on up here, just go up and along again, and back to where you were before, and then just go straight up. Instead of going across that log, just go straight up to the top here. Just climb all the way to the top. And it makes for a nice traverse route, this one. I really do like this route. It's a nice one to take, and you got Meridian behind you, and that makes for some nice photos. And you're back up the top here. So I hope you enjoyed these secrets. There will be more to come. I couldn't do any more in this video, otherwise I'd have to do another. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next video.